Beer here back in the Fantasy Bar Friday on tap. That means NBA with 6 of my favorite plays for you on FanDuel and DraftKings, including my favorite value play down near 4,000. A lot of guys in the mid-range with a ton of upside in some good matchups. A big man that should absolutely go ham tonight, and a beast of the night, I think, does it again with another 60 burger. Who we talking about? Time to belly up to the Fantasy Bar. Welcome in, guys. Friday edition Beers Daily Fantasy six-pack, talking some NBA here. Big slate of games, and we've narrowed it down to 6 of my favorite plays. Thank you, as always, for stopping by and hanging out here in the Fantasy Bar. Before we get to the plays, couple things. First thing, that thumbs up button. If you enjoy the content, you enjoy checking in at the bar, take a second, click that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel. Check us out over at scoresandodds.com/beer for all of your sports betting and props needs, and RotoGrinders.com/simlabs for our brand new NFL simulation tool. Go and check it all out when you are done here with the video. All right, a lot of injuries to keep an eye on tonight. Some big names on the questionable list. Anything needs to be adjusted, we will do so in the comment section here of the video. All right, let's get into it here. Let's start at power forward, Aaron Gordon of the Nuggets. So no Jamal Murray, no problem here for the Nuggets, and Aaron Gordon, who's really helped step up and help out Nikola Jokic. We're talking 32 DraftKings points now in 6 straight games, and 4 of those 6 have gone for 41 or more. So really playing some great ball right now, an all-around game. Tons of ways to gather fantasy points for this guy, and certainly a matchup tonight that he can exploit. New Orleans, bottom 10 in the entire league in defensive efficiency this season, and no team in all of basketball giving up more rebounds per game to power forwards than the New Orleans Pelicans. Smash spot here once again for Aaron Gordon. All right, let's get some value here. Small forward, power forward, or center, depending on your site. We're talking Robert Covington of Philadelphia. Now, the minutes should continue here for Covington. Saw huge minutes in that last game without Kelly Oubre and Nicholas Batum. Both of those guys out once again here tonight. So should see similar 30, 35 minutes. And at these prices, absolutely a guy we want to cram in our lineups. Was very productive against a much better defense in the Boston Celtics the other night. Now gets a nice matchup here with the Atlanta Hawks. Like New Orleans, bottom 10 in defensive efficiency this season, 4th most fantasy points allowed to the power forward position. Robert Covington, one of the better values on the Friday night board. All right, back to the mid-range at shooting guard, small forward with Austin Reeves of the Lakers. So LeBron James, one of those questionables on the high end here, and I like Reeves regardless, but if LeBron happens to miss this game, really a smash spot here for Austin Reeves, who's starting to get back in the groove, even coming off the bench. This guy can put up numbers in so many different categories, and that's why the production has been good. It's the rebounds, the assists, without the shooting. So if the shooting starts to come as well, look out. We are talking big-time ceilings here on these 6K prices here, and a potential blowout here, no doubt, with a 7-point spread, but not as much of a concern at a $6,100 price point as you would have LeBron, Anthony Davis getting to their marks up in near 10K. So Reeves, great spot here. Good matchup. I think that shooting gets going sooner rather than later. I see a big game coming tonight for Austin Reeves. All right, back to value town with our next pick at point guard, shooting guard with Colin Sexton of Utah. Look, this guy's been getting it done all season long in limited minutes and just starting to look better and better every time out there. So I think he's earned more minutes here, and we saw a season high in minutes in that last game. So hoping that continues here. Our projections have him for some pretty solid minutes tonight in this game. Double-digit points from now in every single game but 2 this entire season. And the assists have ticked up here, 13 over just the last 2 games alone. So great value here, great price if you need a salary saver. And I think a guy that can absolutely threaten an 8, 9, 10x return. We've seen a couple 9x's already this season out of him. Price too low here, take advantage with Colin Sexton. All right, let's go down low and get my favorite center on the night. We are talking Mitchell Robinson of the Knicks. Now, what a matchup here with the Washington Wizards. One of the worst, if not the worst interior in all of basketball, giving up the 2nd most points per game, the most rebounds per game, and the most fantasy points to centers. Their rebounds really stands out here with a guy like Mitchell Robinson, who has been crushing on the boards this season. Double-digit rebounds for him now in 7 of the first 11 games. I think 15-plus rebounds not out of the question here. A potential double-double with Washington struggles against scoring centers as well. We know it's not the name of the game for Robinson, but he gives us that 10-plus points, the 15-plus boards, and everything else he does out there. Smash spot here tonight for Mitchell Robinson. All right, it's time take a look at my favorite play for Friday night. Before we do that, let's continue our Beast of the Night contest. Easy to play, free to play. More importantly, a thank you to you guys for all of your support on these videos. All you got to do, click that thumbs up button, then head to the comment section and guess fantasy points on FanDuel tonight for my Beast of the Night. Whoever's guess is the closest, you're going to win a free week of RotoGrinders Premium. And while you're down there, who's your top play? Who's your Beast of the Night? Sound off in that comment section. All right, let's get to my favorite play for Friday night. You know, Matt's Beast of the Night. All right, Beast time. We're going to go right back to the well, and a guy that's been very good to us this season. We're talking power forward center Domantas Sabonis, tonight's Beast of the Night. So Sabonis absolutely crushed for us, was on pace for about 100 fantasy points in the first half, slowed down a little bit, but still put a massive game on the board. Now gets another great matchup here with this young San Antonio defense, and even with De'Aaron Fox back in the lineup, that was great news for Sabonis. In fact, put up a season high, almost 70 fantasy points against the Los Angeles Lakers. So really operating as that point guard in this offense has helped his ceiling get those assists up with the scoring, with the rebounding, a triple-double threat every time he steps on the floor. And this guy's just been absolutely locked in over the last 4 games, averaging almost 60 fantasy points per game. I think 60 burger in play here tonight. And I think he smashes once again. Domantas Sabonis, easily my favorite play on the board and tonight's Beast of the Night. All right, guys, that'll do it for our Friday night NBA six-pack. As always, any comments, questions, or feedback, you can hit me up in that comment section right below the video. Don't forget, fantasy points for Domantas Sabonis on FanDuel for your shot at some free RotoGrinders Premium. I want to know who your Beast of the Night is as well, so get that down there. Check us out over at rotogrinders.com/simlabs and scoresandodds.com/beer. NFL six-pack videos will be out as well. 6 players for you for week 11 and my pints and picks with 2 of my favorite NFL bets as well. For rotogrinders.com, I am Beer saying salut, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Best of luck tonight. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you next week.
Hey, thanks for checking out our videos. If you want more expert advice on DraftKings, FanDuel, or any other daily fantasy sports, make sure you check out the current videos playlist